Hey team, wanted to follow up from your meeting with the accounting team in regards to opportunities to sales order conversion and just some of the things that I think might be causing some confusion or there just seems to be a lack of clarity around. Just to recap, the majority of what you do happens on the opportunity. When everything is approved by the client, and your separations are completed by the design team, you'll go ahead and convert this opportunity into a sales order using the standard sales order button. Now, a couple of things. First of all, I know on occasion it's easy to double click the sales order button and to accidentally create two sales orders. So, a good habit is to simply go down after you create the sales order, look down in the sales order section and see how many sales orders are there. If there's two and there's only supposed to be one, go ahead and delete it. However, if it's a regular shirt opportunity, there should be one sales order. Okay. The other thing I want to point out is your revenue is listed on every opportunity and it is summing up all of the line items, the quantity plus the screen printing price here gives you the total print price or the printed unit price and then the total printed price. So this is summing everything up. Now, you'll see Boosterthon net revenue and Booster Spiritware net revenue. The reason why we have two different ones is if you issue a Boosterthon discount, it will reduce Boosterthon's net revenue, but keep our net revenue the same since we're not impacted by Boosterthon discounts. However, if you issue an account manager discount or a production discount or a marketing discount, that will reduce the Booster Spiritware net revenue, but keep the Boosterthon net revenue whole. Because again, our concessions don't impact Boosterthon's net revenue. So if Boosterthon issues a discount, it impacts their net revenue. If we issue a discount, it impacts our net revenue. If nobody issues a discount, they're the same, 2082. So after you've put in all your line items, you've got your sales order. Okay. If we click on the sales order, you'll see that the revenue amount here is matching. Okay, that's a good start. It only copies everything over one time. So when you first hit that make standard sales order button, it pulls all of these line items from the opportunity of the sales order. But if we have to make a change, that's where you have to manually adjust it. So first of all, when we talk about repacking and packing, when this sales order is actually produced, okay, it will go into closed status and go into packed. This is something Brittany does in order to make the journal entries and send it out. So if something needs to be edited, we have to unpack it if it's packed, or if it has not been packed yet, we have to make sure the opportunity and the sales order still match. So if it's closed and packed, we'd have to go in and reverse pack it. And so what you do is you'd select all these, okay? I'd reverse pack it. Now it's open again for adjustment, and we could go ahead and update the opportunity and the sales order, and then we would simply go up here to repack it, pack SO, and it would change these back to standard, or closed and packed, okay? If it hasn't been packed yet, we can go ahead and make edits on the sales order, but remember, they have to match the opportunity. So the two options are you go to the opportunity and you make your update on the opportunity line here, okay? Let's say this youth large SKU changed from 89 to 90. We could just make this 90, and then we go over to the sales order. We first save it, then go over to the sales order and make this 90 as well, okay? Right here. However, so for simple adjustments like that, or maybe we're changing the screen printing price, that's probably the easiest thing to do. But if there are major changes, like all their quantities change or something like that, it might be easier to just go ahead and delete the sales order and then go back and update the opportunity and create a new sales order. But only delete sales orders if they're not packed. If they are packed, then you need to let me know or Tawana know or Brittany know, and we'll go ahead and adjust it because there's a lot of financial stuff that happens when we close these out and we pack them, and you just can't simply go in and make changes to it. Okay? So I hope that clarifies some things. If you have any questions, let me know. We can talk about it in your one on ones. But that's basically the relationship between the opportunity and the sales order. You can decide how you want to make updates after you've closed one and created the first sales order. But if you go onto the sales order and you see that this is already packed, you can't do anything. First, somebody has to unpack it or reverse pack it, and then you can choose whether you want to create a new sales order or if you'd prefer to simply update the opportunity and update the sales order so the totals and most importantly, the revenue match. Thanks so much.